Now, I interviewed Baroness Kennedy earlier this evening.
The general public, by and large, want to see the crossings stopped, sending people off to Rwanda. This was hugely expensive, and I think the general public should be told just how much it's costing to take very few people to Rwanda. Reciprocal arrangement, and nobody talks about this, which is that we're going to accept people that Rwanda want to send to us because they're vulnerable. And I hope that the general public know that. It's
Just want it sorted, OK? Why would you be opposed to a referendum?
I don't believe that the general public are being well informed on this. It's only going to mean a very small number of people will be sent. Let's get the facts right. And we're going to be receiving their asylum seekers who have got problems.
Now, using up housing stock for some of these people, do you not think that shames Britain, or do you not care?
No, I don't think it shames Britain. They're clever, smart people, and we have a shortage of certain kinds of skills. So, in fact, these people want to work.
That there are people who, by the way, include murderers and rapists who come across the channel, who he thinks the vast majority of them, A, can't speak English, and B, will never be a net benefit economically to this country. So what evidence do you have that contradicts a guy who's seen the data from inside the Home Office?
That's an
absolutely outrageous accusation that you say people like me have said that Jews fleeing the Holocaust were in the same
You've not said it about
issue as people coming over
You're saying
this country. Our former immigration minister has done an interview with me during which he has said that people who are rapists, murderers and terrorists have come across the channel and we were unable to deport them. And now you're telling me that I would have said the same thing about Jews fleeing the Holocaust. That's outrageous. I'm very, very sorry, but I think the things that she said there were absolutely vile. Her arrogance speaks volumes, and the idea that somebody like that should be having a say over our borders, or indeed anything in this country, I think tells you a heck of a lot about the entitlement and the attitude of some people that you pay out of your pocket to help run this country.
Our case law is so weak, we allow pretty much anyone in, and anyone we reject, we can't deport anyway. This blind, virtue-signalling, self-righteous, bleeding heart liberal claptrap believing just because you're an asylum seeker, that makes you a good person. The Parsons Green bomber, the maternity hospital bomber, the man that killed 3 gay men in Reading, all asylum seekers. I'm not saying they're all like that, but the fact is we do not know, they are not documented. So preaching and patronising us to presume they're all doctors and nurses wanting to give us goodness and their work and time and energy. No, it's a burden to the taxpayer, it's putting our lives at risk, and they're putting bad, dangerous international law in front of public safety. It's outrageous and despicable.
OK, all right. I do think that perhaps somebody, if they are helping to run a charity that helps, quotes-unquote, refugees bring family members over to the UK, maybe has somewhat of a conflict of interest when it comes to voting on a bill that might toughen that up.